Morning, everybody. I'd like to welcome you all to McChesney Park, and just before we begin the ceremony, I'd like to have you all stand up, and we're going to repeat the Pledge of Allegiance in front of the Veterans Memorial that honors all the North Side and North High School graduates who participated or served in our country. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated, and it is my honor now to introduce Baye Muhammad. He is the City of Syracuse Parks and Recreation Commissioner.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And we're blessed with another beautiful day. We have to thank Tom for that. He keeps picking the right day. So let's give Tom a round of applause for that. So we're here today to induct the third class to the North High School Hall of Fame. I would just like to say very quickly, I've been introduced to the North High School students last year that are sitting in the audience today. And I just want to say I really appreciate everything you've done for the Magnarelli Center. This memorial right here, the flag, these are things that as a department we're not budgeted for, but they enhance our park. And I appreciate what you've done in the gymnasium. This is really a true testament of giving back to the community. You graduated from high school, you went away or came back, you worked, and you're giving back to the community. So I really appreciate everything you've done as far as helping us in the community here. So at this time, I'd like to bring on our mayor, and she'll move us further into the program.
Thank you, Commissioner. I too want to echo, this is my third time being here at this event, and it's clear that God smiles upon this Hall of Fame at North High School because they have been fantastic, beautiful, perfect Syracuse days. And as mayor of the city, I have gone to a number of events that haven't quite lived up in terms of weather to this kind of weather. So I am thankful for that. But most importantly, I'm thankful for all of your participation that makes this event possible. As Baye mentioned, budgets are tight and resources are tight, but most importantly, what makes a city great is the people who come together and give up their time to make sure that we memorialize the people that have made it possible for all of us to be here and the great memories that we have. We as a city would not be able to do this without your help and your participation, and we are incredibly grateful that you give of your time, your money, to make this event possible, but most importantly, to recognize that what makes a city and a community special are people, and to recognize the special people who have been with us and deserve that recognition. So thank you for being so generous with all of that. Congratulations once again to our inductees, and I look forward to having some refreshments and sharing this day with you. Thank you.
So at this time, we'd like to bring up Vince Stagnitta.
It's been about 48 years since our beloved North High School was torn down. And these walls, the Hall of Fame, and this Veterans Memorial, the history will live on for years to come. We got here because of hard work of volunteers, an idea that is now going to perpetuate for the next decades, more than one decade to come. I'd like to introduce the people that have actually made everything here possible over the years. And it's our board of directors, and I would like to make sure that they have the thanks from the inductees, that they have a chance to be known and to be respected for what they did in the community and also the country. And in some cases, some of our inductees from 1912 and 1913 across the world. Our board of directors, Louis Aiello is not here. He's away on business. And Louis Aiello spearheaded our Veterans Memorial. In fact, just 3 weeks ago, we put the additional fence on. Nick Vaccaro, our secretary, You want to stand, please? Carmen D'Eredita, who's in the Hall of Fame. Jim Killius, who's also in the Hall of Fame. And Dan Rizzo is going to be inducted this year. Lorraine Marinelli is not here at present time. Pete Vercillo and Dave Rossi, they are not present. Our historical committee goes back to 1913, and they do such an outstanding job. That's Jim Killius and again Carmen D'Eredita. Our advertising committee that works on our book, our program book, they do an outstanding job, which brings in the funds to make this possible. Throughout Bova Jr. and Lorraine Marinelli. Our banquet committee, which we just had September 29th, was an outstanding success. And I'd like to, at this time, introduce the members that would have been inducted in 2010 and 2011 that are present. And then I will induct the members that are being inducted in 2012. We will then go into the North High School Hall of Fame, Wall of Fame, whatever you want to call it. And we will do, Jim Killius and Nick Ricard will do the unveiling. But before I get to that, Mayor, I want to thank you, the department, Tom White. Where are you, Tom? He puts up with me at least once a week. And Mary Beth, I want to thank you so much. Thank you. Mary Beth, thank you so much. We definitely do want to return to the community as we raise funds, and we want to make sure that we can perpetuate this great memorial. And we leave the actual maintenance of that, which you don't bill us for, to Tom White and his staff, which they do a great job. And I want to thank you again, Mayor. Our 2010 inductees, so you've heard some of these names before, but they're here. Carmen D'Eredita, they're in class 2010. Class of 53. We have here with us Pat Spatafor, class of 47. We have Dr. John Blasi, class of 50. We have Lou DiBartolo, class of 59. Lou's here. We have Robert Frusciano. Bob's over there, class of 47. Jim Killius, class of 53. These were the 2010-2011. I will now introduce the 2012. Class of 2012, and if you would please stand up, I'd appreciate it. We had posthumous awards for the historical committee goes way back into the 1910s and up, and we sometimes cannot find living relatives as they've moved away. But our class of 2013 was Dr. Anthony Frascati. Our class of 1926 was Esther Foley. And our class of 1930 was Margaret Long Arnold for education. Our class of 1935 was William C. Rapp, and I don't see Bruce here, but he said he was going to attend. And then our class of 39 for government service and athletics was Anthony Creamy, and his son is here, right over here, Ronald Creamy. The other inductees are as follows. We have Daji Monteleone, class of 46. And Anthony Texamone, who you've worked with many years, class of 46. Mark DeMichael. Mark's here. Are you here, Mike? Mark? No, Mark's not here. And the musician this year in one of our Performing Arts Awards, Joe Carfagno, and I know many of you know Joe. And we also had a sister combination this year, Dr. Mary A. Giambattista Ampola and Dr. Rosemary Giambattista Anganito. And we have also Dan Rizzo over here. Dan is one of our board of members, inducted this year. And we have another musician that's been around for years, a very good friend of Joe Carfagno's, Jerry Santee. Jerry? And we have 1962 government service, which I'm sure some of you people that are in politics and in government recognize the name. We have Ed Koshian. Ed, right here. And we also have our youngest member. I want to make sure I say that because this was the first year we inducted a member of a class where North High School was closed, and Henniger and Eastwood, North High School and Eastwood, were then told your new high school is going to be Henniger. So he left. They didn't want to leave North. I know Joe didn't want to leave North. But Joe, I'm not going to be upset with you saying that you're the youngest member in the group. But I know you got your beautiful daughter there with you, and we're glad that you're out of the hospital and you're healthy, and we want to congratulate you, and we know what you've done in business in this community. Thank you. At this point, if we can just go into the North High School Hall of Fame, and we'll have the unveiling. Nick Vaccaro, Jim Killius will unveil, and then we'll have refreshments after. Thank you very much.
Unveiling, we have a group photo of all the inductees, so please don't leave. We'll take a group photo outside at the memorial.
When was the last class?
All right. We're running out of walls. You have pictures of this?
Good to see you.
They're serious about this. There's a lot of duct tape on it. They do not want to ruin the surprise. Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, our 2012 North High School Hall of Fame.
Who's that big guy on the end there? Oh, that's you.
We can get refreshments over here are being served in the next room.
You say it's not an event on the north side unless there's Italian
cookies.
Down there.
You like to be photographed, don't you, anybody like that? Yeah. What is 20?